Yeah, oh, how are you guys doing? Some of you may have already noticed this, but I'm in a new location right now, and I've already remembered to mention it to my J210 class. But no, my wife has not thrown me out of the house and made me go live in a hotel room or an apartment someplace. I'm actually doing some teaching and some consulting in Malaysia, and I'll be here about 5 more weeks, about 4.5 more weeks, and then I'll go to Japan for a little bit, and then I'll be back to my home in North Carolina. So if I seem a little distant, I am, and I'm also 12 hours. I'm on a different day than you are. Okay, pretty strange. That said, let's go over peer review real quickly for PowerPoint. There's multiple goals here. One goal, of course, is just to share your projects, learn about each other's topics. Okay, this is exactly what we do in the classroom. We would do this. You'd get up, you'd make a presentation, and then we'd talk about, learn about each other's projects this way. The other goal is to not only do you think about your peers' project as you look at them, but you are thinking all the time about your own project. And you're thinking to yourself, wow, how am I doing in comparison to this student, right? Is this student doing some things better than I am, and I should be doing those too? Or am I doing better and I need to help this student improve, okay? Because the goal here is for all of us to get A's, all right? That said, the easiest way to do that is to go to the example folder and look at some of the examples for this effort. Go to the rubric, study the rubric. The rubric is a learning tool, all right? It tells you exactly how I'm going to assess this particular document. And then also, as you look at somebody else's PowerPoint, ask yourself and tell them, can they write an organized and focused paper off of that PowerPoint? Is that PowerPoint acting correctly like an outline? Is it doing a good job of being an outline? That's what a PowerPoint should do. And then also, please look at their sources. Help them remember they're supposed to have 8 academic sources by this point. You can have more sources, all right, that aren't academic, Google, whatever, as long as you can convince me or yourself that they're reliable. But make sure there are 8 library sources there. Don't let anybody get away with not doing that, okay? So the goal here is to have you all work together to get the best grade possible. Because when you turn it to me, that's it. I zap it. It's either a good grade or a bad grade. There's no second chances here. That's the purpose of peer review. And that's the way the real world works, too. You'd work in a group first and then turn your project in to your supervisor and hope it was good enough, right? So it's a metacognitive skill. You're thinking about your own effort the entire time. You're learning something about your peers' projects, and you're trying to make sure that both your projects, your own project and those of your peers, are organized and outlined in a fashion that will create a focused college-level research paper. So, hey, hope that's been a little helpful. And do enjoy peer review, please. I'm looking for detailed reviews, not about grammar, although it helps if you catch a few of the big errors on the slides. Okay, I've seen some terrible stuff come through sometimes. And then also need to let you know that I'm kind of biased towards bullet points. Okay, it's an outline tool. Make sure there's not too much text on each slide. Remember, you're talking about this. Please don't be reading the PowerPoints, by the way. This is like giving a presentation in a group. You wouldn't read the PowerPoint. You would use each slide as kind of a conversational prompt where you would talk over the little bit of information that's on the slide. You'd fill in the gaps, all right? That's the point of PowerPoint, all right? So it's also helpful if they're images, image-oriented. That gives the readers or the viewers, in this case, something to focus on, right? Something to conceptualize and visualize what you're trying to say. It gives them something to look at that creates an image in their mind that correlates with what you're saying, so they get to visualize it. We're all very visual people, so that's the point here. So hey, if you have questions, good luck, but please dig into this project. Peer review is worth a large part of your grade, okay?